What up, guys? This is your boy Like One Half Endure back at it once again. Doing this video because of seeing a lot of people are. I did a video a while ago talking about the whole brick console. Like I said, I've seen it now. It's basically rage bait. People say stuff about Nintendo. It's a rage bait to get stuff. If you're not an informed gamer, do not know that they've been doing the freaking consoles from since the Wii, then I don't know what to tell you. They've been doing that since the Wii, and I never had a problem with that. Why? Because I never used their console for anything other than that. Now, like I said in the video before, if you bought a console, you have the right to do whatever you want to do with it. But you should have no problem of understanding that once you use the product outside its intended use, that hey, it's yours, do that. But you should not. I mean, let's get it straight right here. I'm driving a car right now. I'm using it to drive. If I use this car to hit somebody or cause an accident beyond its use, I own this car right here. But if I do that, I'm gonna go to jail because I use it outside its intended use. That's a simplification, but it's the truth though. If I say that car right there that you see stop right there, if I go and I just gas up and hit that, I use this car as a weapon, and that's in the law. That's used as a weapon. So I'm using the car for what it's supposed to do, as transportation, getting from A to B. I own the car. I don't have no payments on this car. I own the car outright. And you own the Nintendo Switch outright. Or the Wii U, or the PlayStation Vita, whatever. Because Vita does the same thing. Vita did the same thing with Brickin'. Duh, but people don't want to call that stuff out. PlayStation in the past did the same thing too. I don't know. I've not read the details of the PlayStation 5, and I bet you they do the exact same thing. And I never own an Xbox, so I can't even tell that. But I guarantee if you read those tiny little prints, you have the same thing. It's so weird now. Now gamers want to read and find out stuff and then rage bait. Oh, Nintendo, how dare Nintendo? How could they just do that? Now, there are some things I've seen that Nintendo are doing that are kind of like bad, not bad, but is messed up. And I will address those a little later on in a video. I want to do it in a certain way. I want to address it in a certain way. I don't want to address it like on a roll like I'm doing right now or the usual, whatever. Just, I want to address it in a certain way. With a certain topic. But, if for you, all I can tell you right now, anybody out there who's like me, who ain't did this yet. Because a lot of people already did this. So, people are saying, am I going to make my Nintendo Switch 2 my main console? To a degree, yes. The way I want to set up my console to help people how I want to set up my Nintendo Switch use is this. Am I going to transfer my Nintendo over to the Switch 2? Transfer like people have been doing. If you're gonna buy a Switch 2 and just keep the Switch 2 and not the one and everything, all right. I understand they're doing that. Me, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna wait and see what situation. I have not updated none of my Switches, not a one, to the new update where you have the game share and stuff like that. It's not because of, and it's not because of Nintendo stuff that people are saying. Again, I just want to see something. I will still play my Switch 1. I play my Wii U once in a while, but I play my Switch 1. I will still play my Switch 1. I can tell you that. A video that I see, I think I saved it, but I gotta go back to see what I see. With this guy, because he does stuff for YouTube. Shocker. He's a YouTuber. He makes money off of YouTube. I'm not surprised. But they gave him digital code so he could review the games. Okay. And then, of course, he rushed through the games, majority of the times, not all the time, but rushed through the games, and gives his review because he wants that click and bait and all the stuff. He makes his money. Not knocking the man for making his money. All right, good. When he updated the Switch, the Switch only kept the digital games, the save files that was on the Switch, and not archive back, which basically says put it away, but that was archived back. The games that was on the Switch only keep the save data. The one that was archived back was the save data was deleted. Now, I've said this before and I said it again. That's one thing I do agree with people on, and I argue that point. And I've done my video about that 2017, 2018. That I don't like that Nintendo took away our save files. That we should have it on our own devices, not devices, our own media. I don't want it. He's saying, oh, so he said there's a way to get his game stuff, but he does not use Nintendo Online, and it's freaking funny. That annoys the hell out of me. It's under a paywall. You can't pay $20 to get the games that you want back. $20. That's all you gotta pay. Pay for 1 month and cancel it. You could do that, but you don't want to, because behind the paywall, it's more clickbaity and ragey to rage about. Oh, Nintendo sucks. It's that. You can pay $20 to get your save file back, dude, and not be an asshole. That's one. Two, that's one of the reasons I didn't want it to be on that in this situation. And I guarantee if I look back at his videos, he was one of those guys who's, now physical, but back in the day, he pushed digital. He's a big YouTuber, so I figure he'll be the same thing if I looked at YouTube. I don't know the name of the guy right now, but I just been watching the video. That's how crazy this ish is. Am I surprised by it? No. So you could get it back for $20, you're angry, you're raging. Oh, they put it on a paywall. Okay, they put it on a paywall. It's the cheapest out of all the consoles. Here's the thing. I agree with you that the save files should be, to get access to the cloud, you shouldn't do that. I agree with you. Here's the dumb part. I said that back in 2017 and 18. Gamers didn't care about that shit back then. There was not that many people saying stuff like that back then. But now, for some reason, Nintendo's a hot topic, so everybody's putting Nintendo Switch in their title to Switch to and hashtag and whatever and making their videos. And I'm not saying I'm no different because I've done that, but I'm only doing that to get my point out. I'm not rage baiting. I'm just like looking at this stuff and seeing what people are saying, and just like some of the stuff was asinine in many cases. But yeah. I feel for the guy, but I don't feel for the guy, if that makes sense. Like, it's just weird how certain things are. That's how I feel. Now, it sucks. It really does sucks. But I'm telling you now, if you ain't update your Switch, don't update it. Don't rush it. Unless you are going to, your Switch 2 is going to be your main console, and you're going to trade in your Switch 1. That's a different story. You do it your best as you can. But as an advice to y'all, because I was going, like I said, I'm playing Xenoblade Chronicles X on Switch. I'm playing Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Switch. I'm going to keep on playing Xenoblade Chronicles X game on the Switch 1. I'm going to play Mario Kart on the Switch 2. And whatever games after that. And then whatever games at the Switch 1 that I wanted to put is going to be that. I'm not gonna transfer my data. I didn't transfer my Wii to Switch. If they had a transfer, I didn't know that. If they did not, I don't know, and I don't care. I transferred my Wii to my Wii U. I did do that. But I'm telling you right now, yeah, that's not gonna happen, guys. I'm serious. Just do not do that. Don't transfer your stuff yet with your Switch. If you're gonna keep your Switch 1, do what I'm saying, and just wait a while. Play your Mario Kart and have fun, and wait just maybe a month or so, see what things are. Cause there's gonna be a lot of data, a lot of stuff that's going on. People are angry with the game share. People are angry with the key cards. People are with a lot of stuff. Just trust. For me, to my subscribers, trust me. All right. With that said, like I said, I'll do a video more detail about this in upcoming days. With that said, I'll catch you next time. Remember, there's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy games on all consoles. including PC and mobile devices. Peace out.